Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Coach Franklin before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So South Carolina's offense who will have the football first. Few guys in the sport have the physical skill, size, and speed of Nick Harbor. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Making the adjustment. Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give, it's Davis. Spins away, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback keeps it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Long way to go on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sellers. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Davis. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Swings it out to the flat. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Look out! No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Making the adjustment on the play. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Hunt. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spend their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. LaNorris Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Clark. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Big guy smells it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, it's going to be fun to watch this team here in Blacksburg now with James Franklin coming over as head coach. And it's really key that they get this quarterback thing right. Honestly, they have not been dominant at that position consistently, probably going back to Mike Vick, back in, the late 90s and 2000. And so, new era on offense. It's all going to start and end with this guy under center.
Ethan Grunkemeyer, yeah, he comes over from Penn State. And here's the interesting thing about that, Palmer. You talk about Virginia Tech looking for that quarterback identity. James Franklin really couldn't find it at Penn State. Can he find it in Blacksburg? Bringing a lot of Penn State guys with him, a lot of excitement about this program, a lot more buy-in, and we know as well as anybody, Palmer, calling games in the atmosphere that is Lane Stadium. That place will absolutely rock.
Snags it and he's open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The spin, still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Sells to fake. Hit as he throws. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the return, it's Harbor. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clark. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the grab, it's Clark. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Rush right in his face. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he avoids the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And wings it incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Virginia Tech's head coach told me at halftime he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Right side, it's Green. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear.
First down for the offense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out wide right, it's Green. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Left side is Bennett. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sellers. Taking a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Sellers to the air again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. They're all over him. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right side, it's Green. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Rush is on. Just gets rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing, Sellers. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's caught. All out of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Drops back on first down. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Taken down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll line up to go for two. Tough run here, it's Clark. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Rides to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Third and long right here. Off play action. Caught. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. He's changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive.
Running free. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
With the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This is a designed run. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
Virginia Tech, 40. South Carolina, 28.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The option, he'll keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.